Welcome back to College Conversations. I'm Dr. Fedor, and I help you navigate college. Today, I have with me Amanda Garcia, CFP and CPA, here to talk to you about accounting, careers in accounting, and some advice for all of you accounting students. Welcome, Amanda.
Thank you, Dr. Fedor. Happy to be here.
So let's start out with, what is the difference between public accounting and private accounting? Because I have some students ask me that.
So the difference between public and private accounting is the type of work that you would be doing. In public accounting, you'll be going into businesses, and potentially if you work on the audit side, you'll be auditing that company's financial statements. Could be a nonprofit, could be a for-profit business. And so you're representing, as a CPA, potentially, if you pass the exam, a public accountant represents the people so that you can know that the financial statements are true. They also do consulting and tax at a public accounting firm. If you work at a private accountant, in private accounting, it could be that you work at a business doing their accounting, or multiple businesses, or you could work in any type of industry. That could be healthcare related, that could be in a finance company, in real estate, in any of those things. So all businesses have accounting, and some have large accounting departments.
So in order to work in public accounting, you have to have a CPA.
You do not have to have a CPA to work in public accounting, but to move up in public accounting, you need to pass the CPA exam. So you can start without the CPA exam in public accounting.
So if a student is looking at a long-term goal of having their CPA, what steps should they take?
Yeah, so I'm going to reference Massachusetts, Connecticut. Every state has their own rules, but in general, we have a rule that you need 150 credit hours. So an undergraduate degree is 120 credit hours, and you could get the extra 30 by doing a master's or any other type of, you could get it with undergraduate credits, depending on how many credits you had or if you transferred from another school. Once you have the right credits in the right categories, because each state has their own topics that you want to cover, then you must sit and pass all 4 parts of the CPA exam.
You're also a certified financial planner. How is a CFP and a CPA related?
Sure. So they're related. The fields are somewhat similar, but they do very different things. So I had a CPA license, and I have a tax business, and I help clients with tax planning for small to medium-sized businesses. And a lot of times in small to medium-sized businesses, their personal finance is interrelated with the business finance, and taxes are all interrelated. So giving advice is very personal, or what they do in the business impacts their personal life. So I went on and got my CFP, which is a certified financial planner. And a lot of times you'll see these people work in an investment firm, for an advisory firm. And so they make a plan for that person with their goals for personal, maybe paying down debt, for retirement, getting the proper insurance. And that type of advice is really great for my clients. So having that extra certification and experience in insurance and retirement planning helps the small to medium-sized businesses that I advise. But CFP, Certified Financial Planner, is a completely different career, except for people in accounting or CPAs that want to get that additional license.
Speaking of advice, what advice can you give our accounting students?
So what I would tell them is school is not like the real world workplace. So sometimes people get discouraged in school because they need to know all of these things, and they're like, maybe I won't like this. And the thing about accounting is you might not like, manufacturing, but you might find out that you really like real estate, or you really like to work in healthcare, or you really like to work in finance, which is an easy switch from accounting to finance. Or a lot of people move into being a controller of a company after they work in public accounting, or they go into a bank. So every place has their own different types. So you might not like the workplace that you're at the first job that you're at. And then public accounting, you could be at a big firm or a small firm, or you could work for yourself. So what I would like to say to students is, don't get discouraged if what you try first isn't your first love. Just realize there's so many jobs related to the field of accounting that your opportunities are endless, and it doesn't hurt. Your CPA license will get you in the door at a lot of different businesses, even if it's not public accounting.
That's great advice for our recent graduates of accounting. Please remember to subscribe and share this video with other students who also might find it helpful, and remember to keep learning.